Hello, everybody. This is Vicky. I want to talk about this child, Amanda Todd. She was born 1996, and she passed away October 10th, 2012. Um, this child was bullied, and you hear about bullying now and then, and you see teens fight. But when it causes someone to commit suicide, to kill themselves, the public just has to wake up. I remember when I was younger, I was teased, picked at, bullied, but there comes a time in some people that you get tired of that shit and you stand up for yourself. But little Amanda Todd, she did some irresponsible things, and before she died, she realized it. She was stalked by a pedophile predator pretending to be a young man, and he wanted her, well, after he got to know her for a little while, I think this is how the story goes. He requested that she expose her breasts, and she did. But what happened next was just mean and nasty. And what do you expect? This pervert was a pedophile. He had a Facebook page, and where the picture is supposed to go, he attached the picture of Amanda's breast. Now, everybody knows once you expose something to the web, you can't get it back. And due to her bad judgment, people saw it. She got teased for it. She got bullied. And she went to another school. She was put on antidepressants. Well, let me go back. Before she changed schools, she drank bleach. Fortunately, she got to the hospital in time for them to flush her stomach. And then on her Facebook page, she saw things like, well, she used the wrong kind of bleach. Why didn't she just die? She needs to just die. That right there is just hurtful and mean. And I wish Amanda was here to realize that most people that pick on you and bully you, they have their own set of problems. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Bullies mostly are bullied, and they take their frustrations out on the weaker ones. And when I mean the weaker ones, I mean the timid people, the people who tend to be loners. And I was somewhat a loner, but I had a small group of friends, small group of friends that I hung around with. And as a matter of fact, some of them were the ones that teased me when I was younger. But you grow and you get beyond that. And Amanda didn't have a chance to grow. She went to her second school, and she was a loner. There's even she's even said that she, was so alone that she ate lunch in the cafeteria. I have seen in my high school days, if I knew then what I know now, I probably would have spoke to the loners a little more. I tried not to pick at anyone. I tried not to be me, not pick at, but I meant not to hurt their feelings. There was jokes and gestures and all of that. But then you let it go. And these people would not let it go. Amanda Todd went to her second school. And the video got out. Everybody recognized who she was. And she said she had no one she could talk to. My thing is, you're in school, you have counselors. That's what counselors are for you to talk to. They keep the information confidential. If you have someone bullying you, report them. Report their asses. Because these people need help. And they will learn after a stint in juvie. Oh, they will learn. They will learn quick. Better yet, see, I'm trying to understand it. This girl felt so bad and so alone that she thought taking her own life would be the way out. Alright, after being teased at this second school, this child went to a third school. Well, after the second school, no, before she went to the third school, I'm sorry, I keep jumping around. It's all jumbled in my brain, and it's all emotional, and it's just senseless. At the second school, like I said, she was recognized, and she was teased, and she was put on antidepressants, and she was a cutter. She liked to cut her wrists and her arms, and she felt like it was a relief that she cut herself and the blood come out of her arm, and it even shows it. She has a video out there. It's Amanda Todd, the original video, where she uses place cards to explain her story. The sad thing about that is the next day after making that video, she took her life. Like I said before, on that second school, she was teased, and she tried to commit suicide by taking all her antidepressants. And fortunately, her parents got her to the emergency room again to get her stomach pumped. And she's back at home. This is what gets me. The girl tried suicide one time drinking bleach. If this wasn't a hint and a half for her parents, I don't know what was. The thing that gets me is they kept bringing her home. The child needed to be in a mental institution where she could be watched if the parents weren't watching, if the parents didn't jump on whoever was messing with her, if she felt like she couldn't talk to her parents about these ignorant, stupid people that were making her life miserable, something was wrong. After the second attempt, I mean, what did they want? Did they want her to cut her throat directly in front of them? She shouldn't have came home. After that first time, she shouldn't have came home. And damn sure after that second attempt, she shouldn't have come home. Those parents thought that to ease the situation, move her to a third school. Now, at this third school, there was a boy that evidently knew who she was, but was playing on her emotions. And they got to know each other and they hooked up. Well, the guy had a girlfriend. And the bastard went and told his girlfriend that what went on between him and Amanda. Now, Amanda didn't know he had a boyfriend. So there was a confrontation after school with the boy's girlfriend. She was called names. She was picked at. And you know, as soon as you raise your voice at school, there's going to be a crowd. And in the crowd, somebody said, hit her. I think somebody should have turned around and slapped the shit out of the person that said hit her. The girl did hit Amanda several times. And then they stopped and she just berated her. The crowd was picking at her. And then somebody said hit her again. And the girl did it. My thing is, where was a teacher? Where was an adult? Where was a counselor? Where was a janitor? Where was a cafeteria aide? Somebody should have been there. An adult should have been in the midst of all this mess. This chick should have got detention. This boy, for starting it, should have got detention. No, the girl should have got suspended from school. The boyfriend should have got detention. And Amanda was alone again at this school. And after that incident, she just couldn't take it anymore. And I could understand how she felt. But my thing is, she was a beautiful girl, talented girl. And there's a life that's gone. And I saw a video paying tribute to her, saying she will never walk down the aisle. She will never have children. But she will never know love. And it's sad. It's oh God, it is so sad. These bullies, I'm going to put it like this. You reap what you sow. Now that the girl is gone, and maybe there are people crying, and maybe there are people saying, dang, I shouldn't have done it. But why is it always after the fact people feel sorry? These people were sorry. And the girl that was belittling her about the boyfriend thing, if that crowd had turned on her and started teasing her, oh, she would have ran. I know she would have been a runner. And it's just heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking. My condolences go to the family. But like I said, excuse me, my mouth is getting dry. But like I said, after that first attempt, that was her cry for help. And the parents didn't pick up on it. And I do blame the parents. If she had both parents, I blame them wholeheartedly. Your child was in pain, and you couldn't take the time out to comfort her. You couldn't take the time out to find help for her. Did you even take the time out to tell her how beautiful she was? how talented she was. And I'm sure you said, I love you over 100 times. But this girl was hurting real bad. I don't want to make this video too long. But I hope you can feel my point. I hope to God that I am getting the point across. Anybody can stop a bully. Anybody. From kindergarten on up. All you have to do is go tell somebody. If you don't want to stop it yourself, if you're not brave enough to step up and protect the person yourself, get an adult. Hell, call 911. Call a cop. That's what I think should have happened when dude's girl jumped on her. I think the cops should have been called and she should have had her ass hauled to jail. I think the parents should have pressed charges. This girl died on October the 10th of this year. There's too many hurting. Parents, check up on your children. Ask them how their day was. If you see something off, address it. And dadgummit, if you can't fix it, find somebody who can. You do not want to bury your child. Your child is not supposed to go before you. Build confidence in your child. As a matter of fact, right now, if go see your child. Talk to your child. Don't talk down to your child. Talk to your child. Don't tell them about their mistakes. Don't harp on their grades. Just listen. Take time out to listen. Just listen. That's the key. There was nobody for this girl. She said she was alone and that she needed somebody. It's just sad that for somebody weren't the people she was supposed to be around. Rest in peace, Amanda. And I'm so sorry that happened to you.